we are live now. So, and there's some people in the chat room, and so I generally, basically what we're going to do tonight is, by the way, if you're just tuning in, this is Mama Anglim, otherwise known as Micki. Hi. And her daughter, Marcella, who is barely in the picture. Wait, I don't know. Just a second. Oh no, she's fully in the picture. Just not in my little window. She's not. So they're going to be joining me tonight because David's had a little bit of a family emergency, which I'll talk about once we start the show. So, but anyway, what we normally do is, I mean, I've been gone all day long, so I don't have any notes or anything tonight. But normally I'll just do the show intro, and I'll say, this is Survivor Talk with D&D. I'm Dwaine, and David's not here, but I have two special guests, and I'll introduce y'all, and I'll say whatever I say, and you make sure
respond.
And you make sure you talk. Right.
Yes.
So
we want to nod our head.
Yes. Okay. We have had guests just kind of wave, and that doesn't really work. So, you know.
Do they smile and wave? Do they know sign language? We can sign.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
That's good.
And then I'll see. I'll talk about how we're going to do a short version of the show. I'm going to promote our show Sunday night with Cass, Pondering Ponderosa with Cass.
I love her.
And then we're just going to do listener feedback, and we'll talk about the show as we do listener feedback.
Okay.
Right. And after we're done with listener feedback, I'll ask you about any predictions you want to make or anything you want to say about the season or anything like that, since we have you on. Then I'll do a Patreon and an Amazon plug.
Okay.
You know, and then we'll say goodbye. Now, when I say goodbye and I say see you, everybody, and you say see ya, right? So I'll say, and that's all tonight. See you, everybody. And you'll go,
bye.
Right. And I'll say, that's it. And I'll hang up. But I'm not hanging up with you. I'm just stopping the broadcast.
Gotcha.
So you don't have to get off or
copy that. Yeah.
Or don't think I hung up and go, my gosh, I can't believe we did that with him. That would not be nice.
How long was that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still there.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Why did you call us?
Yeah. And Marcella, I'll give you a chance to promote your EP. Is it an EP or a full album?
It is.
I don't remember.
Well, they haven't started it yet. Well, they're in the process of the EP.
Okay. But you have some songs that are already out because I've heard them.
Give a Cowboy Kiss is on iTunes.
Yes.
Correct.
Give a Cowboy Kiss. And
boy, did y'all read that iTunes is going to stop downloads in 2 or 3 years?
Really?
As for, I'm telling you what, we ain't making any money on streaming, right? You're making 0.004 of a cent or 0.04 of a cent per stream. And and they're just going to go to all streaming in a couple of years. It's like, hello, I want my 63 cents. Right?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do they know how much it costs to produce one freaking song? Costs a lot of money.
More than 63 cents.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we know how that goes.
All right.
And a music video costs even more than that.
Yeah, I didn't do that. You don't want this on a music video. I'm sorry. No, David and I are the old guys of the podcasting world in the Survivor realm.
Oh, whatever.
Well, we are. It's the truth.
It was so funny. The first time I heard you guys was when you did the whole assessment on season 30.
Oh, yeah?
I wanted to hear, what you said about Joe, obviously, because I didn't know anybody else except Mike. I had met Mike. And I was like, I love these guys. They're so dynamic. And so.
Well, thank you. All right, so
Tyler's wife is trying to FaceTime me right now.
Who's?
Tyler Fredrickson.
Oh, well, you tell her you're busy.
I'm busy, yes.
All right, I'm about to play the intro music, and I will get y'all on here in just a second.
No worries.
What about your head?
All right, why isn't the graphic showing up? That showed up. Well, I was supposed to start it. My graphics not showing up. All right, so who cares? I won't do it. There it is. All right, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
I'm a survivor. Yo, it's Varner from Survivor, the Australian Outback in Cambodia. Second chance.
You don't have to dig. No climbing, no lying to anybody. You have found Survivor's hidden idol on the internet. And you didn't even need a clue, because they ain't got one. It's Survivor Talk with D&D. Dwaine and David, take it away.
So if you feel me, put your hands in the
Hey everybody, it's Dwaine from Survivor Talk with D&D, and David is not here tonight. But that's okay, because I've got two very pretty young ladies with me on the show, and they are the Anglim ladies. All right, Joe's mama and Joe's little baby sister. Hello, ladies.
Hey,
Hello. We miss you, Dave.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. So if you don't know who the Anglim ladies are, not to be confused with the Anglim sisters, who have a song on iTunes called Cowboy Kiss. Is that right?
Give a cowboy a kiss.
Give a cowboy a kiss. Yes.
That's right.
So go to iTunes, look up Anglim sisters, and download their song. Don't stream it. They ain't getting any money off of that. Buy the thing.
Just buy it.
Just buy it. Why not just buy it? Right? Just buy it.
Yeah.
And while you're at it, look up my song. All right. So
yes.
So Mama Anglim, her name is Michelle, but she goes by Micki. Hello, Micki.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for doing this on short notice.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Yes, in a few minutes, I will tell everyone why we are doing it this way tonight. And then, not to be left out, because she did do all the setup for it after all. And she conveniently sat beside her mom as her mom was setting up and conveniently stuck her face in the video over and over again until we finally invited her. No, I'm just kidding. Little sister Marcella. Hello, Marcella.
Hello.
Are you excited about being on the show tonight? Just say yes.
I'm so ecstatic.
There you go.
It's such a great experience. I'm so happy.
Okay, seriously, I really do want to tell everybody that I have heard the song. I haven't bought it, but I'm going to go buy it. I mean, after all,
thank you.
I want people to buy my stuff. So
and we're buying it too. Yes. Definitely.
There you go. Go on iTunes and look it up. All right, it's the Anglim sisters. Give a cowboy a kiss, and download the song. Okay. In fact, I'll even put a link in the
awesome.
down below.
Thank you.
In the boat down there.
Thank you.
Down there somewhere. Down there.
Wherever it's at.
Yeah, and if you're listening on audio, which most people do, it's still down there. You just got to find it. So this is what happened. David's had a little bit of an emergency at his house. I've been gone all day, and so I haven't done any show prep or anything other than just I watched it last night, but I don't have any notes or anything like that. But David very nicely put together feedback, because we have people leaving feedback. So we wanted to do a show. And so David and I were talking around 2 hours ago, and one of his dogs that he's had for 15 years, 10, 15 years, they had to take her to the ER, and she has something wrong with her, something inside. I'm not going to go into all the details. And she may not make it. So their family is at the ER with their doggy. And I told David, I said, David, look, we won't do the show tonight. And he goes, well, just get somebody else to do it with you. And so I called the Anglim ladies. Well, I called Joe first, but Joe ignored my call.
Well, yes, but
you mean you called us first? Because
I called y'all first. Right. Joe doesn't actually ignore my calls. He will call me whenever he gets the text. He just hasn't even read the text yet. So
that's right. Yeah.
He's probably, I think he's out hiking or something. Who knows what he's out doing?
Doing a yoga pose.
But who needs Joe?
That's
who needs Joe when you got, Marcella and Micki?
Yes, thank you.
That's
We're
right.
better than them. Anyways.
Absolutely.
We're happy to be here. We're excited.
Yeah. So this is going to be fun. What we're going to do tonight is we're not going to recap the episode because, it's who wants to recap that episode anyway? But we're going to, it's got to be one of the least impressive penultimate episodes I think I've ever seen. I mean, did you enjoy it, ladies?
I did. And the only reason I did was because that struggle is real. I
Well,
felt
yes.
bad.
Yes.
I felt so bad for him. I mean,
Right.
to make it that far and have to leave because of uncontrollable issues.
Yeah.
No pun
Yeah.
intended, but I mean that's hard.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I felt bad for him.
It was, I found it interesting and really exciting at the challenge, and then it was okay throughout the end, you know.
Yeah.
It climaxed and then it kind of
There was
drifted
just
away.
there was so much camp life, and there wasn't a whole lot to do
Yes.
at camp. You know, there's not a whole lot of strategy left. It was a lot of what's Joe gonna do. So
Right.
it was a good episode, and I love every episode. Now, that's one
Right.
thing David and I always say. We love every episode. We enjoy every episode, I should say, and we enjoy every season. But it wasn't one of my favorites, but I'm glad I got to see it. And
Right.
I do have some
Well,
comments to make, and I'll be glad to, and I'm hoping some of the feedback hits on it. Otherwise, we'll
Right.
talk about it later. But
well, and taking the immunity challenge out of it
yeah,
was
yeah,
for.
yeah. When you got 20 minutes left in the episode and they're not doing the immunity challenge, you know he's going home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Yeah, when Jeff comes on the beach, it's not good.
well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think they were being kind and giving him an out with the medevac thing. Okay.
Yeah.
He said over and over and over again, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And I think he would have left whether they told him he was in danger or not. And I really feel like Dr. John, or whatever his name was,
Joe.
Yeah, Dr. Joe, basically was like, yeah, if this continues for 10 days, then yes, you will, it could cause problems. But I think he could have stayed out there another day and a half. He just couldn't endure it.
71.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to say my age, but that's hard to do. I was proud of him, though, winning that challenge. How cool was that?
On!
It's never over till it's over.
Well, yeah, when they stop the challenge for you. I mean, come on. They had a picnic and watched a movie while they waited for him to get his bags.
I know. I thought it was great. It was great. I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Man.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're a softie.
But I have to tell you, though, from the beginning, very beginning, I liked Joe. I just thought, what a great guy. He just, I don't know, just liked him. Liked him a lot. But I liked Sydney, too.
Right. How about you, Marcella? Do you feel like they gave Joe a huge chance at the challenge?
It was okay. If Jeff would have given them more bags, I don't think he would have been as lucky in that challenge as he was.
Yeah,
because they all had to stop no matter what.
Yeah.
He had his time to just sit, think about it, walk over to the poles,
take a few breaths,
take a breather, do some yoga, and then come back. And so I think it was very lucky because I feel like if I would have done that, it wouldn't have been so successful. I would have missed like the first shot and it just would have been over already. But.
Yeah. I'm just okay. I don't think they've ever done a challenge where they didn't let you run up and get your bags.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the first challenge that they ever did that. And so anyway, they got to wait and watch like the whole season 6 of Game of Thrones, probably while they waited.
An hour an episode.
Yeah. They just
finished it.
Joe's kind of like walking through the woods.
You see like Sydney going down and coming up.
Yeah. It is the first time in Survivor I've ever heard the prostate get mentioned. And when the doctor came on, now see, this is where I wish David was here because whenever Jeff goes, well, let's get doctor over here and let's take a look at this. I thought we are not showing that exam. Not showing that.
Yeah, it was a little uncomfortable, but he knew. That's right. He knew what was going on, so he kind of.
Well, he was in a lot of pain. He was in a lot of pain. and everybody knew it. It's interesting to watch Ty and Aubrey try to convince him to stay. Yeah. Meanwhile, Michelle and Sydney are over there like planting.
It's okay.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? It's okay to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sydney kept feeding him more beef, you know.
Yes.
She did say that too.
And
have some more.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel really bad later. You know?
That's right. That's right. It's gonna make for an interesting finale, though. You know.
Yeah, it is, and it's interesting because when Dave kind of predicted his little prediction, it kind of makes sense to me. Joe liked a few people that are in this final as well, and he liked Michelle, and I did too.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gonna do really well. Aubrey, I'm not sure about. I don't know how the jury feels about her so much, but Michelle just kind of, and Sydney too. I mean,
yeah,
I'd like to see both of them be at the end, but
yeah, I think it's going to be an all ladies final 3 or final 2, whichever one they end up doing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because Ty is so nice, and I think everyone thinks Ty is so sweet, and so that's dangerous to be sitting next to you as a sweet guy. So
right.
I love Ty.
Yeah, but then I think he's like double crossed everybody on the jury.
That's true.
You know, so which they'll either appreciate or they'll be like, pfft.
I know. Kind of depends on,
because he double crossed them, but did he make them mad? Is the thing.
Yeah, you don't know. And also, you know, what is Ponderosa like? You know, what are they thinking right now? Which right, and you know, and who's controlling the conversation? That's one thing that Cass was telling us about her season, which they didn't get to see, of course. About Second Chance was that when she got in the, you know, she was right in there at the beginning, and she called herself, you know, the Queen of Ponderosa, of course.
Right.
And she talked about how through those several weeks through those several days, you get to kind of help people along understand different reasons and things like that of who to vote for and things like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it really depends on what's going on at Ponderosa. So
yeah.
And just to plug Sunday night show, if you're listening to this before Sunday night, we are doing Pondering Ponderosa with Cass. David will be back on the show, we hope. And we're going to do a whole show about the Ponderosa videos and what's going on at Ponderosa, who's interacting with whom, and get some of Cass's predictions for the finale, which will be a fun show.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell Cass hi.
I will. So
I met her in LA. I love Cass.
Oh, Cass is great.
We met her.
I didn't on her. Well, sorry. I didn't like her on her season at all. But when I met her and saw her on the show, loved her.
Yeah.
Loved her. Yeah. That'll be fun. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun episode. So.
Cool.
So we have 3 feedback, and during the feedback, as you know, because you listen to the show, we like to interact with our feedback. So, you know, we're going to do the feedback and we'll talk. And if any time during the middle of a feedback, you want to say something, just interrupt me and respond to it. Okay. And that's for either one of you, of course.
Okay.
So we're going to listen to one first. It's from Vader Girl is what she goes by. And she is Miriam. I don't see, she's not in the chat room tonight, but we are going to listen to her. So here we go. This is Miriam.
Hi, Dwaine and David. This is Miriam, otherwise known as Vader Girl. No, I'm not at a mall. I just listen to classical music at home all the time. I love it. So you are hearing it in the background probably, and it's the Bach station on Pandora. Anyways, love your guys' show. Thank you for all you do. This is my feedback this week. Now, my winner prediction is Sydney. I believe Sydney's playing the best game. I love her bathing suit, and I think she reminds me of Apollo Creed on Rocky. I think she's getting the Apollo Creed edit. Eye of the Tiger. It's Apollo Creed from Rocky 1. So what do you guys think? I just think Aubrey's made too many mistakes that they've shown, from the breakdown to how she's mismanaged Ty and her personal communications. Jury members have also said that she's burned people. And Sydney is shown to play a very, 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 very good game. And I think without Joe, Audrey doesn't stand a chance. Good player, love her to death. She's a lot like me, but I think Sydney's going to win. And I'm saying she's Eye of the Tiger, baby. And she is Apollo Creed. What do you guys think? Love you guys. May the force be with you. And have a great, wonderful, blessed day.
Thank you, Miriam. She definitely has the bathing suit for Apollo Creed.
Yeah, and the body.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Think she beats Aubrey if she's at the end with Aubrey?
That's tough. Like she said, it depends on the jury and where they're at. I think she's played a really good game, but then other people say, well, you just kind of, rode on the coattails, and just kind of laid under the radar. And sometimes, I don't know, I don't know personally, just because I've obviously never been on the jury, but just talking to Joe about it, sometimes the jury doesn't, I don't know, they don't like players like that. But to me, watching it on my couch, I'm like, they played a smart game. They didn't make a lot of waves with people. They kind of just stayed right in the middle. But I don't know. I like her. I would love for her to win too, but
I feel like Michelle didn't do that either. She hasn't really made many people mad in a way. And so I think it's a tough choice when it comes down to Sydney and Michelle and Aubrey too. But I think more of a Sydney and Michelle, it'll be a tough, close call on that one.
Yeah. I just can't help but think that no matter who you put beside Aubrey, of course, we always say that they've already made their decision by the time they get to the final tribal council. But Aubrey's going to really have a good case because of how she had Joe with her the whole time. In fact, 2 of her strongest allies got medically evacuated.
Yes.
And she was able to manage people. She was able to, I don't really know that she's made anybody mad that I can see.
Right.
She seems to have really played her way through the game very well. And I think she'd be able to articulate that very well if they are open when they get to final tribal council.
Yes.
I don't know if the other Michelle's not going to be able to really say that, and Sydney's, I don't know that Sydney's going to be able to say that. Sydney's decisions, they've shown us as being more emotionally driven. Like, Joe told me what to do, so I don't want to vote. So I don't want to vote with him. Ty told me what to do, so I want to vote for him.
Right.
So I think if they don't get Aubrey off, I think Aubrey has the best chance of winning.
Right. Yeah. Well, and you're absolutely right about her articulating very well. But do you remember last season, they didn't plead their case?
Well, they did. They just didn't show it, I think.
Well, yes, exactly. That's what I mean. You didn't see that as a viewer, which I kind of like that.
You like them not showing it?
No, I like when they do.
Oh, yeah.
Case.
I agree.
It just, because then as we both know, the editing is everything. There's so much we don't see. So when they bring things up, when they're pleading their case, you're like, oh, well, really, that happened? And because they're not making it up, but they're relaying things to us that we might not have seen.
Right.
Joe, my Joe, he strategized a lot, and they never showed it. So but,
well, and that's because they have a story that they want to tell. Ooh, I don't want to.
Exactly.
They have a story that they want to tell. Sorry. Whoa. They have a story that they want to tell, and so they only show what fits into that story. Exactly. It's like every survivor says, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're right. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally, they could take any survivor and pretty much tell any story that they wanted.
Right.
So, I mean, last season, Joe was the hammock guy. So there you go.
He's so creative.
That's all he's good for.
Yeah.
Everyone calls him MacGyver, but we call him Mowgli.
Mowgli.
He's a little jungle boy.
All right. Boy, she said something else that I wanted to refer to, but I don't remember what it was.
Was it about Aubrey?
I don't remember. But it was a good feedback, Mir. I am. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was good.
Every time I hear her name, I think of I don't like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Mir. I am. I do not like them with the box in a box. I do not like them with the fox. I will not eat them here or there. I will not eat them anywhere.
Wow.
You memorized that.
That's the first book I learned how to read. And I thought it was awesome that I could read everywhere.
Yeah.
Even though I couldn't really read it, I just recognized it. All right. I don't know if you listened to last week's episode, but Will the Giant Ninja sent in a poem.
Okay.
And yeah, and we told him that that was why don't you try a haiku next week? And lo and behold, he wrote a haiku. So there you go. Thanks a lot, Will. Will's in the chat room, by the way. Hello, Will.
Hey, Will.
All right, Will from Wonder Lake. What's up, guys? It's Will from Wonder Lake, a.k.a. the Giant Ninja. I don't know if that's haiku or not, but anyway. The Cubs lost last night. Twice, in fact. Man, that was weird. They're almost human. Soccer's going well. I make the kids call me coach, but one calls me Ben. See what he did there. Dwaine asked for haikus, and he laid down the gauntlet. I never back down. Not a haiku guy, but I'll play along, Dwaine, because I love you. Number 1, a storm was promised, or at least a Rebecca. All we got was Sid. Aubrey's game is done. She's too big a threat to win. She messed up last week. How'd she mess up last week? By voting against.
Voting. Yes.
But you saw how easily she got Ty back into her fold.
Yes.
I mean, whenever Ty was talking about Joe going, he was talking about how we needed Joe. He's back with Aubrey.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Because she knew that was going to be an easy challenge.
Yes, Will is defending his haikus in the chat room. It is. Every paragraph is. It is, Will. 575. There you go. All right. Michelle's our winner. The editors told us so. She is playing, right? I don't know. I don't think Michelle's going to win. If you put her next to Sydney, I think Sydney probably beats her.
Yeah. I think you're right.
So, anyway.
That's a tough one.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
That's why.
Actually, both of them are pretty.
Yeah, that's true.
They're really.
So was Liz. She got voted off. So was Alicia. She got voted off. So was Anna. She got voted off.
Debbie.
They're
all cute.
Hey, Debbie was a model.
There you go.
There you go. She also was a water tester. Anyway.
Yeah, about that. Okay, so anyway.
Okay.
Back to Will.
Ty flips and he flops more often than a flapjack. 2 times already. Yep. Everyone can see that this year's breakout star is Mark the Chicken. Yo. What do y'all think of Mark the Chicken?
He would have been eaten.
He's pretty, yeah.
That's right.
He's a chill guy.
Joe would have killed him for sure if he was on that island.
No
doubt.
He probably got a chance because they went on afterwards.
Yeah.
Although by that time, the chicken was so emancipated or whatever the word is. It's not emancipated. I know that. It was so emancipated. Or whatever the word is where you're like nothing.
We got it. Yeah.
He looked like Ty by the time it was over. He was so
yeah, exactly.
So, all right. Aubrey could return.
Do you think they're going to eat Mark?
What is the result of
Mark? What's going to happen to Mark?
Well,
everyone's talking about the survivors. I want to know about the chicken.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to eat the chicken now. I mean, you're going to have the final meal here in a couple of days.
They're probably going to bring it to the finale.
Yeah, if
Mark.
It's been a year. If Mark is still alive, he'll be at the finale.
Special guest, Mark the Chicken.
Yeah, or they will bring out a chicken and call it Mark.
Yeah,
that looks a lot like Mark.
Yeah.
That's not my fish.
Yeah, that's right. And Mark will go up to Ty, so they'll have to have. Anyway, yeah. Mark will be at the finale. Mark will get more time at the finale than Jennifer or Peter or, some of these people that should get more time at the finale.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Aubrey could return. I agree. If Aubrey does not win, I think she will return. And Ty will definitely, I agree, if he doesn't win, he'll return.
Yeah.
But Joe won't be back. No, Joe won't be back.
I don't think so.
Well, your Joe might be back, but this Joe ain't going to be
back.
Yes,
he'll be back. Marcella wants to do it next.
Marcella, that's right. See, they should give you a chance.
I'm going to be the youngest winner. It's going to happen.
How old are you, Marcella?
I'm 15.
15 years old. Gosh, you're not allowed to be on a podcast at 15. It's against FCA regulations.
She's actually 18.
I'm actually like 20
just kidding.
years old.
We thought she was 15. Wait.
Yeah, 15?
Oh,
Wait a second. I'm not 15.
Years
yeah.
in there. Yeah.
All right.
It's been a long day.
All right. Let's see. Aubrey. Okay. As we saw coming, Joe's been evacuated. He needed to pee. Wow. You really made me say that on the air, Will. Thank you. Gosh. I will say I've been predicting Joe get evacuated, would get evacuated from the very first episode that we did this season.
Wow.
So, of course.
But not first. He wasn't the first
No,
one.
he wasn't the first. He lasted a long time.
Yes,
I don't know that. See, I don't know that Joe was really playing the game. I think Joe is just kind of like Aubrey's granddad out there.
He was a camp keeper. He was keeper of the flame.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm surprised second chance people even had any wood.
They didn't.
To make fire.
Have you chatted with any of them?
Yeah.
They had no fruit, no wood, nothing. They used everything.
It's funny when Joe watches it, he's like, "Oh yeah, is that fruit good?" Because we didn't have any.
Yeah. Because
they
ate it all.
Enjoyed eating all of our food.
Yeah. Well, Ty gave it all to Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark's eating better than any of them.
Mark did eat better than all of them.
Yeah. Oh, I told y'all 30 minutes, and it's already been 30 minutes. Sorry.
That's okay.
It'll be a little bit longer.
We have no plans.
Okay. No. Well, you did have.
No, we have.
Our plans were to be with you tonight.
Parties to go to later.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. As we saw coming, 3 medevacs, huh? Well, two and an asterisk. Season was way harsh. So I think he means 2 with an asterisk. I think they gave him a medical evacuation. I don't think they would have pulled him from the game, but he wanted to be gone. And he's 71 years old. Let's give the guy,
Yes.
And I don't have any problem with him doing that.
How the doctor worded it, it was like, if this continues on, he could be in bad shape. So
It's like lab rats have had this happen type of thing. No. All right. 1 episode left. Ty and Michelle to the end. Natalie White wins. Okay.
Nah,
all right.
That's not...
Brains, Bronze, Beauty 2. Kagayan over Korong. I love me some Cass. Yeah, he's a huge Cass fan.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, maybe next week.
Hope it was. Although I got to tell you, this has been a really good season.
I think so too. I read a lot of people's comments that they go, "Oh, well, this is boring," but there's some dynamic personalities. I've liked it, and I've liked.
Oh yeah.
I've actually liked everyone on this season, but maybe one person, and I'm not going to say who. It doesn't matter, which is rare for me. Watching for 15 years, there's always like 5 people that I'm like, get them off. There's only one this time. This
season, only one.
Only one.
And how soon were they off? I'm trying to get you.
This person made the merge, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hope it was worth it. Another feedback in verse. I much prefer Seuss. Oh, wait. Later, peeps. Will at the Giant Ninja. No more haikus, dude. Thank you, Will, the Giant Ninja. Will, next episode, back to your normal feedback. Much easier for me to interpret and talk about. So, thank you, Will, for answering the call.
It was a great effort. You killed it.
He did.
Good job, Will. Kudos.
All right. Next, we have Mike from Canada, eh?
Hey.
Hey. Yeah. I went to Canada once, and I said, eh, and they didn't say it back. So I think,
It was your accent.
I don't think they like it.
I went, how you doing, eh? And they went, shut up and get in your room. Stop trying to be Canadian when you're not Canadian.
Yeah, exactly. Or saying y'all when you're not from Texas.
That's right.
It's not just
how
a
y'all
Texas
doing.
thing.
Well, yeah, Arizona and say it too. But.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't, you know, my geography is so horrible. I didn't realize y'all are in Arizona, right?
Y'all, yeah.
I didn't realize y'all were in like what mountain zone or whatever. What is that time zone you're in?
Mountain Standard Time.
Oh my god! Well, no, you're in daylight time now, right?
Well, you know what? Our time never changes.
Oh, y'all are the rebels.
Yeah.
So you're only an hour off from me, but since I'm in daylight time, you're 2 hours off from me.
Yeah. What time is it there?
Yeah.
9:30.
Yeah, it's 7:30 here.
Yeah. Do you like not having daylight savings time?
Love it.
I mean, like it gets like sunlight. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah, it's probably in the next month, but it's still it's like 100 degrees out and the sun's down. So
it's like
very hot.
Honey, it's time to get up. I just went to bed.
Exactly. We love it though.
Yeah, gets dark at what, like 8, 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. 8.
All right.
Okay, what's Mike have to say?
All right. Sorry. Hi, guys. Mike from Canada here. After ending my self-imposed Survivor banishment. Actually, I sat out only one season, but have been following and enjoying the D&D podcast on a regular basis. I like this Survivor season more than I thought I would and have some definite thoughts on who the winner might be. After much thought, I think it's Aubrey's game to win or lose. Some of her moves have come into question, but after analyzing her journey, she is almost perfect. Some said keep Jason and get rid of Michelle, as Ty wanted. That clearly was the wrong move. Jason at the immunity celeb was getting into Ty's head. Jason at the immunity
challenge?
Maybe challenge?
Maybe he meant challenge.
Jason at the challenge.
Jason at the immunity challenge was getting into Ty's head and was clearly manipulating him. And if Michelle goes, who does Jason target next? It's clearly Aubrey. All right. Who does Jason? What is this? Is this the right feedback?
I'm not sure because that challenge they did last week was.
Well, this is the feedback document David gave me. We're going to keep on reading it.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe
I don't think as well targeting Ty would have been that easy a task. Aubrey would have had to tell Michelle or Sydney that he was vulnerable that week, as he would just be cashing the extra vote as opposed to the idol. And with that info, they could easily go back to Ty and tell them where that leak originated. End result, Aubrey goes home. Okay? Mike, I'm going to take your word for that. I'm going to take your word on it. Yes. Joe going home actually helps her. Here's why. Well, now this is interesting. If Joe stays, Ty is safe as he has his idol. And if Aubrey doesn't win immunity, Ty can switch over to Michelle and Sydney, and Aubrey is clearly the bigger threat. Then Joe goes.
That's a good point. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah, Sydney and Michelle, Mike, I mean, how easily Ty gets swayed. Right. They could have easily swayed him over.
Now that idol's sitting on his shelf at home.
Yeah, that's right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Mike is correcting me. I apologize, Mike, for saying daylight savings time. I know it's daylight saving time. My apologies.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Here's the route.
Dwaine.
What? I know.
Silly Dwaine.
I know.
Come on. It's been a long day
Get
for
it
you.
Together.
It has been. I hate moving people.
I know. But it was your son. So
but it was my son. So, yeah. All right. Here's the route or routes to the $1 million for Aubrey. If she wins immunity with 4 remaining, she teams with Michelle and Sydney. And with that threesome before Tribal, she wins. She wins because despite Michelle boldly lashing out at Ty at Tribal and Sydney extricating herself from the 2 of the most take no prisoners characters in Survivor history in Scott and Jason, neither of those 2 ladies have actually done much that matters in terms of big moves.
You just reminded me there were 2 people that I didn't like.
Oh.
You just reminded me.
Really?
Anyway,
right.
Whatever.
If Ty wins immunity next, how you like that? I'm 47 and my voice is still changing. If Ty wins immunity next, it will be much tougher. She has to continue to control Ty, and that's a 24/7 job. Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And even if that happens, it could end in 4 votes being split. Then fire, it seems, is the way to advance. Then fire, it seems, is the way to advancement. If Michelle or Sydney win immunity next, Ty is through. Both have felt left out of the decision loop, and that one falls at his doorstep. However, I don't know if Michelle or Sydney win and they stick together. Do you think they vote out Ty or Aubrey? Who do you think they think is a bigger threat to them?
I'd say Ty.
Me too.
Okay. All right.
Maybe.
Who do you think?
I think there's a fear that Ty is so well liked that he would win, but I don't think he would. But I think that's what they think.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
But I don't know.
So, I know.
It's a hard final four. Yeah.
I'm just a guy that likes to talk about it. I don't know much about it.
Well, and you never know. Things change on a dime.
I know.
I mean, you just never know.
Yeah.
All
right. If Michelle or Sydney, we already said that. Both have felt left out. Already said that. However, if this is a final 2 tribal and at 3, Sydney and Michelle are still there, they wouldn't break off to team with Ty or Aubrey as they don't have a winning argument, except against each other, and it's a pick 'em at that point. I have gone on way too long this time and will try to be brief next time. As always, the best, Mike from Canada. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. I don't think you went on too much. I
don't think so at all.
That was a good analogy, although I really doubt they're going to do a final 2. They haven't done that. I mean, it's been, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking.
It might take too long time-wise for the show if they did it.
Yeah.
For a 2-hour episode, there's only so much that they can fit in.
So you think they're going to do a final 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
mean, unless they change it up.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking for something. Go ahead.
Do you think that they're going to do like the walkthrough again? Because they haven't done it in a while, but the walkthrough with all the...
Where they burn all their torches.
Can I say I hope not?
You could say that.
And I honestly don't think they are going to do that.
They did. Yeah, they haven't done that for a while. I think they realized that was a big waste of time.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking for something here. My apologies.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're good. Yes, I love your Blackhawks banner. What's up with that?
That's right. I was so disappointed when they got.
So sad.
Yes, it was not cool.
When that puck went on post to post to post, I thought this is not meant to be. They're not going to win.
I'm rooting for the Predators right now. So their game is tonight.
Yeah, we are.
So I haven't.
We're recording it, so no spoilers.
Yes, no spoilers. Well, my wife hasn't seen me this whole week because every night I go upstairs and watch the hockey game.
What team are you for?
Who are you rooting for?
Who are you rooting for now? Because the Blackhawks aren't in it.
I'm kind of sad that Dallas is out of it. I went to a game with Mike Holloway, and he got me all Dallased up, and they lost.
Snapchat! Yeah. That's Mike Holloway. Yeah. I don't really have a team now. I just want to enjoy some good hockey because I like the Blackhawks. And if I was going to root for another team, it'd have been the Dallas Stars because I used to live in Texas. So
yeah.
So that's what I would do. Cool. Guess what?
What?
Just a second.
Oh my God.
I wonder what this might be. Yeah, see, y'all got to go.
If you give a cowboy a horse and a stretch of fence.
Hey,
that's one of the sisters. That's one of the sisters.
That's the oldest sister, Michelle.
That's the older one. Okay, hold on.
The video's so cute.
You can bet the farm he'll ride all day till the whole damn thing is fixed.
You used a bad word. All right, go ahead.
And he'll come dragging back around along about supper time. If you give a cowboy a truck on a Friday night.
All right, that's Give a Cowboy a Kiss, y'all. And there's apparently more than one Give a Cowboy a Kiss on iTunes, so you got to do the one that's the Anglim sisters.
Yes.
Now,
go to YouTube and watch the video. They created the whole storyboard and the story, and it's all family, and it was at our family's ranch and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah. Now, Marcella, when do you come into the song? About what exact time code?
That was
me. the part that you caused.
Oh, you are verse 2.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let's go.
Pull $100 bill from the coffee can, spray the mud off of them tires, drop $20 in the tank, save the rest for beer. All you girls in here need to know this. If you give a cowboy.
Boy, that's a good song. That's a good song.
It's so fun. We had fun with that.
Yeah. Now, when are you going to come out with some more?
Soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. They were working on one today with the producer right before we met you. Yeah. They're going to Texas, though, at the end of the month. They're doing the Danny Dietz Memorial Foundation. It's a 3-day rodeo, and they were invited for the Navy SEALs.
Marcel is like, my mom's talking about it again.
I know.
No, I'm excited. I'm just super nervous for it.
Well, yeah.
Crazy nervous.
Really
There's gonna
cool.
be a bunch of Navy SEAls. There's gonna be Marcus Luttrell, who is
Wow.
the survivor.
He's gonna be there. It's gonna be fun. We're excited.
Nerve-wracking. It's gonna be a blast.
So, Marcella, have you ever given a cowboy a kiss? No, don't answer that. Just
I don't kiss and tell.
there you go. Good answer, especially with Mama there.
Oh no, I know.
Oh, yeah. My songs do not have videos, but that's okay. Just but you can find mine too.
They're on iTunes, right?
Yeah.
They are. Yeah, they're on iTunes.
You have a
Spotify,
beautiful
Pandora. They're all over the place.
You have a beautiful voice.
Oh, you're very kind.
You know, I'm very serious.
You're very kind.
God gives gifts, and He gave you that. Well, and
thank you.
And your family and all your survivor things.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. So, what's your prediction? So, we've kind of talked about it. Are you looking forward to the finale? Obviously, yes.
I wish we were going, but we can't go this time.
Oh, bummer. I bet it's fun watching it there.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, and just being there with everybody at the hotel and meeting all the old survivors and
right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're excited.
You got a big party planned for the last show? Can have a bunch of people over, or you're just going to watch it with your family and
well, actually
eat some chips.
We have a special friend's parents that live here by us. Jeff's mom and dad live close to us, so we may be meeting up with them.
Oh, well, cool. That'll be good.
They're very sweet people. I mean, they might do just like a public event, and we just show up. So
yeah.
Kind of fun.
All right. Well, do you have anything that you'd like to say about the season or anything before I give a couple spills about stuff and we end the show? Anything else you want to talk about?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for having us. This was fun.
You
You can call us anytime.
Well, thank you.
If you ever have another cancellation and we're your second choice again, we're happy to fill
or third or fourth.
Fill the space.
So what y'all are saying is you hope David's other dog gets sick too? Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, okay.
Never.
If this was Survivor and I was a producer, I would say, now, what would happen if David's other dog did get sick? Would you please tell us what would happen? And then you tell me, and then I'd air it to make you look bad.
Yeah.
We'd be here.
Yeah.
We'd be here for you.
We'd be here for you, Dwaine.
Anything for you, Dwaine.
Yeah. David could just stay at home. We'll be here for you.
Right. You've been replaced, David. You've been replaced.
We're here.
That's right. It's now the D&M show.
Yeah, that's right.
The D&M show.
That's good.
Boy. Then it would know.
Yeah, it does flow very well. And we have a lot of Survivor stuff we can put behind us too.
Yeah, and then it would be www.damm.com. DAMM. Yeah, we better not do that.
Damn.com.
Well, tell Dave that we're so sorry about his puppy.
Yeah, he actually tuned in a little bit. He happened to tune in when we were talking about the prostate, so he texted me about that. He said, "What the heck?"
I'm still gonna listen the next time. I want to hear what he says about that.
Yes.
Tell him. Say, by the way, will you make that a note? Micki wants to know your thoughts on the whole prostate because she wouldn't talk about it.
Well, Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't like talking about it.
We can't fill your shoes, David.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I think pretty big shoes. But anyway. So next time y'all do shopping on Amazon, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Use our links on our website.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You're like, what do we do?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about this before the show, did we?
But you listen to the show, so you know about our Amazon links.
Exactly what you're talking about.
What do we do?
Yeah, right.
Use your link.
Yes. Use the Survivor Talk with D&D Amazon link, or just type in stwdd.com/Amazon.
Yes.
That's right. And you can also become a patron. Yeah, right down there. You can also become a patron. David and I, we love our patrons. They pay the bills, so it's very nice.
Yes.
And we also do a weekly D&D extra video, which you don't get to watch, Micki, because we're not a patron. But if you were $2 or more a month, you get to watch our D&D extra video.
We'll get Joe to be a patron.
Yeah.
He has more money than
Yeah, really. I never tell you. I think last time we had Joe on, I was Mike came in the room, and they all were like messing with
here,
right. Yeah. And Mike is like, hey man, next time you're in Texas, we'll do lunch again, and this time I'm buying. And what happened was I went to see Mike in Texas, and I said, hey, let's go get wings. And he shows up late, so I bought all the wings.
Oh.
I was like, dude, you won $1 million. You can't buy me lunch?
He was late.
I'm not surprised.
and then Joe goes, oh, yeah. I mean, Mike is the cheapest guy. It's just like, yeah.
That's why he still has so much money.
Yeah. But you're saying that Joe is also stingy with his money. Isn't that what you said?
No, he just.
Yep, he is.
Well, no, he's not. That's so not
He's
fair.
generous. He's a generous
He's
guy.
very generous. He's just running out of it.
Well,
so you can go to GoFundMe, Joe.
Yeah, GoFundMe, Joe.
Yeah. Kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Oh, man.
Very smart with his money. So.
Well, good. Well, he does some really good artwork. So
gonna have $1 million, hopefully, one of these days.
That's right. Get him back on the show with his little sister.
Yeah. Hey, if they did, can you blood versus water?
I'd vote out like first minute I could.
There you go.
No.
Totally
not
would.
till the merch.
Now, Marcella, what month is your birthday in? September. So, gosh, it'd probably be at least 2.5 years before they'd let you play, don't you think?
Correct.
So I know they're going through at least, well, we know they're filming 33. Yeah. So and 34 is coming up.
Right.
I think they're scheduled through 36, I think. So you might have a chance to get on there.
I'd be close to 40. Like the 40th season.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was going, what?
I'm like, what? Wait, that math.
Jeff Probst will be older than Joe. Jeff Probst will have to leave because of prostate problems. If you're 40, that'd be bad news, Marcella. Yeah. No, but Marcella gets on the show. It'll say country star. No, country
artist.
Singer.
Hopefully.
Country artist, singer, star.
Yeah.
Gazillionaire.
Hey, have you seen Whitney Duncan's work?
I don't know.
Whitney Duncan. Do you remember Whitney from Survivor?
Yes. Do I need to go look up her stuff too?
You need to go look up her stuff. She is now with Post Monroe. It's a 3-girl country band. Harmonies. Mm-hmm. Awesome. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't think I can do Survivor, so I'm just have to prove him wrong because he says that.
Well, yeah.
But she could.
I think I can do it.
She could.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Micki and Marcella, for coming on the show on such short notice and just for coming on, period. That was pretty awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us.
So we're going to say bye to everybody. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Survivor Strong.
That's right. Survivor Strong.